Kettlebell King Pavel Tsatsouline has called the kettlebell the AK-47 of fitness equipment due to just how versatile it is. My very own friend Pat Flynn has called it the Swiss Army knife of fitness equipment for the exact same reason. But there are really only two things that you can do with a kettlebell that you absolutely, categorically, and inarguably cannot do with any other piece of fitness equipment, and that is bottoms-up training and high-rep ballistic lifts. Now, I'm hardly the first person to point this out. Max Schenk has said the exact same thing. But it's important to keep these things in mind because what this allows you to do is categorize how to get the most out of your kettlebell training with the fewest applications. Now, I highly recommend that you continue doing your presses as usual, as well as your squats, lunges, rows, and any other thing that you can think of. But if you are not at least periodically adding in bottoms-up stuff, whether it is much more complex work like bottoms-up Turkish get-ups, very basic stuff like simple bottoms-up clean and walks, or anything of that nature, one of the things that you're going to find is that you will continue to get stronger, but you won't necessarily get that freaky strength that so many of the old-time strongmen seemed to have in abundance. I probably don't need to tell you just how useful the ballistic lifts are going to be, but one of the things that I would highly recommend that you do is approach them in the way that we teach in Strong First, which is means of generating explosive power and not simply doing endless reps, one right after the other. Nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of great things that you can get out of super high rep kettlebell ballistic training, but there are not a lot of things that you can get out of that high rep ballistic training that you cannot also get out of other means of conditioning. So having conditioning with a focus on power and explosive speed and things of this nature will go a long way, in much the same way that your bottoms up training is going to go a long way in helping you to improve your overhead pressing, potentially even your various different barbell exercises, and certainly how well your body is tied together, because everything has to fire in unison, everything has to work all at once, and this also does have a very nice carryover even into your ballistic work. So keep these things in mind next time you shake handles with the kettlebell. Let me know how you like it, and as always, have fun and happy training.